And good morning, everyone, and welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and doing all sorts of stuff like that. And hopefully making money at it. So let's go to our risk disclaimer screen, since we're going to be talking about trading, and it's required in the United States, to my knowledge. Here we have the risk disclaimer. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. What else? That's weird. It's very weird. There we go. That's better. I'll show you what I was doing in a minute, in just a second. I'll only trade the funds you can comfortably afford to lose. I think that's where I left off. The CFTC risk disclosure goes like this. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So with that, let's go ahead and get into get into some stuff. That looks better too. Let's get into first. Over here. There I am. Let's go into this thing right here. Put a little bit more light on the thing. Here we go. That's silver. But here's what I wanted to show you. I got to do a trade yesterday, and liquidity dried up on me. What happened? I lost money on the trade. So I lost about $400 on that. I'm still up $1,400, which means I'm still up 5%, which is good. That's where I want to be. Well, it says I'm up 6%, so even better. I like that. We need to get this win rate of 77%. That's pretty good. Pretty good little win rate. I'm on a good little streak right now, which can stop at any moment as soon as I let my ego get into trading, or as soon as I start trading without my head screwed on straight. So here we go. We have the DXY, the dollar versus the dollar index, which is a basket of different currencies: the euro, the Japanese yen, the British pound versus the dollar. The Swedish krona and I think the Canadian are all part of it. But at any rate, it's at 97.88. Got a lot of dollar weakness this week. In fact, we come back over here to the currency strength meter, and it is the weakest currency of all of the pairs. But here we have the DXY. We've got a weakness on there on the daily chart. Not getting into any long dollar positions. However, it might be good for this. And as you can see, the euro versus the dollar is on a tear and is overcoming this trend line, which is the daily support trend line. Actually, it's getting back on top of it again. So, but it's approaching 118. 118 is a big mark for the euro. Well, that would have been a good time to get in there. However, it is not a good time to get into the market now, I don't think, because liquidity is going to be drying up. I'm not going to be chasing that, especially not until it gets over this mark right here. I would come in at 118.08. First, it's going to take 118, and then the next level is going to be up to 119. So that might actually be a good little move today. 118.09, 118.10. See if it's got enough liquidity to move past that. Dollar versus the yen, down. I would have very glad I didn't take that trade, because I would have gone over the top to see if it was going to continue. That's pretty close to being a double top right there. No, it's not. However, it's still going to have the same net effect. It's going to drop, and especially with a lot of USD weakness right now. Pound versus the dollar, or pound surging to 135. How about that? Took 135. Next stop is going to be somewhere around 135.50. Oh, I'm sorry, 136.50. That looks attractive. Come in about, 135.40. That's not going to cut it. 135.25 might be a good way to come in on the British pound. Don't know that I want to do that for dollar strength. I would go with the dollar versus the yen on dollar versus the euro versus the dollar on dollar strength, I think. Oh, I'm sorry, dollar weakness. The pound versus the dollar on dollar weakness. Yeah, may not be a bad idea at all. 135.28 would be my entry on that. We'll see if I take that trade. Pound versus the yen starting to crumble a little bit. 131. That's a bearish engulfing candle if it holds. So you do not want to get in front of that. That's going to be a freight train down. Euro versus the yen. Again, a lot of yen strength going on right now. Did I see that correctly? Yes, a lot of yen strength going on today. Which it's kind of a rebound from last week's collapse after they raised rates. Dollar versus the Canadian, more dollar weakness on that, and the dollar versus the CAD is coming down to 137. See if it breaks 137. After that, look out below because it's going to be next up is 136. Well, 100 pips, 100 pip move there. This could be a very active day. If I were in the office, I would love to be in the office today, just trading. However, I do have to go to my day job. 113.80. And on the way down for the CAD versus the yen. So lots of dollar weakness today. Look at that. Aussie taking off again, threatening 67. A break at 67. That'll breaks that range too, I think. We wanted to get over 67.07, 67.15. Breaks that range, and which could have that taken off again. Aussie versus the dollar's been in a weird range for about 3 weeks now. Gold is taking a little breather on dollar weakness. It's going to be surging more. That's the one that I lost on yesterday. I don't think I want to get in at the same level today. But I do see it taking this 45.53 pretty quickly. So, do I want to get into gold? Gosh. There's just not a whole lot of liquidity going on right now. However, it is Tuesday and it's right before the markets. Silver is pushing $70 an ounce. We should see it take 70 today. So with that, I got a lot of activity going on today right before the holidays, right before the Christmas holidays. The question is, which one would I take? I can't take them all because that would dry up my accounts. 135.08 on the British pound. I do like that one, however. Come in about 135.20. 135.20. See if it could sustain it. And I actually like it 135.44 with a run up to 100 pips. May not be a bad time to get in there. 139.31, somewhere in there. I like it. I'm watching these candles back here to see what the resistance level is on there. So that's where I would come in. It's probably a buy stop at 135.47, 135.57. Because you're not going to find a clean spot where there's no... 135.57 might be a good place to come in on that one. Although I do want to, I'm tempted to come in a lot lower at 135.32. But oh well, we'll see what happens. We'll see if what I do trade, if I trade anything tomorrow. I've got to run. You guys have a great one. If you have any questions, by all means, ask the questions in the comment section. If you have any, Art size at 70. If you have any, oh yeah, if you want to know when I'm going to be putting out more videos like this, then by all means subscribe and you'll get notified on when the videos come out. And lastly, if you like this video, then by all means give it a thumbs up. And I'll make more of these videos. I'm going to make more of them anyway. But at any rate, you guys have a great one. I will talk with you later. Bye.